Hello, it's Senior Renee here. Today I wanted to talk about physical training, basically strength training, weight training, and bodybuilding. And I wanted to get across the difference between all three. So, first of all, let me just go through the actual meaning or the dictionary term for each one. Bodybuilding, a sport involving strenuous physical exercise in order to strengthen and enlarge muscles of the body. So that is purely about the looks, the aesthetic looks of the body. We're trying to improve and increase the how good those muscles look. So, what is weight training? Well, weight training, it focuses on the use of weights like dumbbells, barbells, to build muscle strength. The goal, though, is often to improve the aesthetics of the body and improve the muscle definition or symmetry. So we're trying to, again, improve the looks, the aesthetics. We're not necessarily looking at the in particular muscles that will help you or I do a run or any other sort of running exercise. So, what is strength training then? Because obviously, I keep harping on about strength training being important. Strength training, a broader term that includes weight training within it, but it also importantly includes and incorporates other exercises that may not use weights. The goal is to improve the body's ability to exert a force, enhance muscle endurance, and boost overall functional capacity. So, here, hopefully, you can see from the definitions of all three that strength training is broader. It includes so much more than just attacking a muscle and trying to make it look better and look bigger. Whereas weight training and bodybuilding is just including that aesthetic side of it. Weight training a little bit more broader than bodybuilding. It includes a little bit more actions with weights and dumbbells that may not be purely aesthetic, but it's mainly just aesthetic. So this is why when I said originally, and it caused a lot of rumpus out there, I must admit, and it was only a 1 minute video. Strength training has to be done as strength training. There's no point in going out and doing weight training or bodybuilding if you're doing it to improve and enhance your ability to run long distances better, faster, because you have to do it using strength training techniques, which, as in the definition we've just said, includes weights but may not include weights. Now, why would we not include weights? Because obviously, we're talking about strength training. Surely, if we're doing strength training, we're going to have to use weights, aren't we? Well, no, because a lot, and I see this a lot at the when we see people ready to start a race. You see them doing exercises, and they're doing exercises such as lunges, and they're not moving. They're not actually moving. They're not going to. They're not going from point A to point B while they're exercising. And the important part of strength training that we really must get across to you now is when we're doing this strength training, it is better if you can actually move at the same time as you're doing the strength training. So even if you have barbells in front of you or little dumbbells, it's best if your body's moving in a way that it would during a movement, i.e. walking or running. Now, obviously, there are certain weights that you're really not going to be running with, but certainly with the smaller hand weights, you're trying to get those muscles moving at the same time, so they're moving against each other. Press ups, I use a piece of equipment in the gym. It's basically sitting back and pushing up with your feet. Now, they're great because what they're doing is they're trying to get your legs to move in a similar way as they would if they were running. So they are actually moving out and extending, crunching back together, folding up. And yes, you've still got weights. You've got weights that you're pushing up above your back, but those weights are moving up and down, and you're pushing them up and down at the same time as your legs are actually moving. So your legs are doing a movement similar to when you're running. So you're moving the tendons, you're moving the cartilage. Very important. That's the difference between strength training and weight training. There's an awful lot more onus on the fact that you're moving the body as a whole, the tendons, the muscles, the cartilage at the same time. They're moving against each other much as they would if you were doing your running exercise. So please do try and think about this when you're going to the gym and you're thinking, well, I see all those nice bodybuilders, don't they look really good? I'd like to look equally as good as they do, because what they've done is they've concentrated on certain muscles to make them have more definition. But unfortunately, like the definition we read out at the beginning, they're not improving the right muscles in the right way. They're attacking individual muscles and making them look good. They're pumping them up volume wise, but nothing else. They don't tend to be moving the body, that particular muscle that they're improving, against any other cartilage or any other piece of any other muscle. There's no friction, there's no movement between muscles. They're doing individual muscles and then moving on to the next one and trying to pump up that one. So bodybuilding, very good, but it's not going to do anything for you running wise. Weight training, very good. Most of it is not going to help you in a running sense. A little bit of it will, because some of that weight training will indeed have you bending, pushing and moving your legs. Although I do prefer personally to be moving from point A to point B, not just standing there, but that negates some of the equipment, doesn't it, that we use. So it can help strength training, but weight training should be used, as per the definition, as part of the strength training technique. So weight training can be used as part of the strength training, but you must remember we need to be having the movement between the muscles, different muscles at that, not just one, different muscles, different tendons, different pieces of cartilage, all at the same time, so the body's trying to improve how it works with the different forces as they move together. So it's really important. I hope that sort of clears up a few of the different conversations that we've been having over the last probably 2 years, and it's really important to make sure we do strength training in the right way. So Senior Runner, over and out for another video. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you with the next one. Thank you very much.